Yo, right, everybody, we are here today checking out a little banger by the name of Hell is Others. Now, Hell is Others is a game I've personally been following since I stumbled upon it last year. It had this pixel art, Lovecraftian noir style, which you guys know I'm a sucker for. However, it ultimately is quite a unique blend of not just games, but genres as well. What looks to be a 2D pixel side-scroller suddenly will become a top-down, multiplayer battle royale, fighting not just other humans, but also unspeakable cosmic beings. To put it into perspective, this is like a fever dream that combines elements of Escape from Tarkov and Hotline Miami, as crazy as that sounds. And if that's not enough, it manages to filter that through what I would maybe say the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks. So, if you enjoy what you see here today, check out the provided links down below in the description to pick up or wishlist Hell is Others, which will be available on Steam as of October 20th. Let's go. All that said and done, it's time for us to get into some brass tacks here. So, this is how we would normally start a game. Gotta open our eyes first. This is gentle tapping, rapping at our chamber door here. And we'll be playing the role of Adam here. Who could it be? Not expecting anyone. I'm coming, give me a second. You answer the door. So again, keep in mind right now, we're starting off, as I've mentioned, a 2D side-scroller type of game. Kind of like a bit more on the eerier side. Not really spooky, but more just like unnerving, as you'll soon see. Who is it? No one answers. Well, let's step outside. He's over here, playing pranks on us. Who might it have been? What's this bonsai doing here? Alfred's sweeping the hallway. Better ask him. Yeah, let's go ahead and ask Alfred. Butler Alfred, obviously, right? No, it's just actually Alfred who wears a rabbit mask. Did you knock?
I wouldn't dare.
See anyone passing by?
Only you.
There's a bonsai outside my door.
I can see it.
Do you know why it's here?
If you don't know yourself,
It doesn't matter. Thanks.
don't mention it.
Thanks, Alfred. You were quite helpful to us. Should I be like a eavesdropping neighbor? Sure. Adam puts his ear to the door. Monstrous sounds. Well, let's check the bonsai. Water it. I'll be back in 10 days with a reward.
Bad idea.
Let's take it inside. What's happening? What was it?
Nothing to worry about. A brief blackout.
Did you also hear a distant explosion?
I heard.
You don't seem to care that much.
What matters is that the electricity is back. We will think about it tomorrow. If it's worth the hassle.
Now, there's a very interesting thing about this, too. We'll be able to actually upgrade this location, our apartment essentially, to fit it with more equipment, other furniture. And you're thinking, is it just all superficial? No, actually, these things apparently give you buffs when you're going out in your little Tarkov Hotline Miami expeditions. And it also obviously provides you more storage as well, because as you go out to pillage items such as you would in a Tarkov, you got to bring them back, you got to be able to put them away, right? And some of these items are then items that you sell to certain traders for specific monetary value whenever they're hot. So you want to keep items in storage for later trades, obviously. So right now, let's activate the editor mode. And we'll place that right there, but let's get a little bit experimental here. Why just go with the default? It's too close to the edge. It seems withered. I should water it. That's right, we gotta water the bonsai, right? I just need a little bit of blood. So, water that, confirm it. I think it's enough. I can go back to sleep. I didn't expect it. I wonder why they left a bonsai at my door. Maybe the owner had an emergency and was hoping I could take care of it. In any case, I expect a reward. I have to admit it though. It brightens the mood. It's a pity it's not mine. What's going on? Oh, this game is full of surprises. Oh, junk. The mirror fell. How did it happen? That's how. There's a crack in the wall. Oh, this condo's falling apart. Was it caused by the quake? Anyway, nothing serious. I'll think about it tomorrow. It's time for us to get down and dirty.
Hello, am I speaking with the fixer? My name is Octave. I found your business card in the trash. I see that you're a businessman. Well, I have a deal for you.
Nothing is done for nothing.
And I don't ask nothing for nothing. Come find me at the entrance of the Jardin de la Paix. I will explain everything.
We gotta go. And this is where I've mentioned that we're gonna get a little bit Tarkov-y and quite a bit Hotline Miami-ish as well. Dear travelers, the elevator is about to leave. All companions are invited to disembark. Keep the legs slightly spread during the descent for greater stability. Next stop, Century City. So let's get some guns here equipped. We got guns and we got fists. Usually when you're doing like a, let's say a brand new spanking scav run, you know, you want to go relatively empty-handed. Well, usually we'll just have our gun and our fist here. We don't have any bullets for a gun right now, which is a problem. So, for the most part, we're going to get to where we got to go. But we'll be going through drawers and any sort of tables out there, different parts of the map, right? And a lot of different areas have like different type of weapons or items that they focus on. So for instance, we have nail here, which is component and steel, right? That's what it's composed of. If we were to save this for later, as I mentioned down the line, traders might want items in particular that are composed of components or steel. Or for instance, tool or steel. And if you have these already stocked up in your apartment, a lot easier to complete those quests because you already technically have them. You don't necessarily have to go out and, you know, scurry about with other player characters trying to find a particular component.
Ah, the fixer, I assume. Nice to meet you. Let's cut to the chase. Do you see that mansion at the end of the drive? If my instinct isn't fooling me, that place is full of quality junk. Unfortunately, however, the gate seems to be closed. Would you mind getting me the right tools to open it first? There are common things that can be found in any home.
What do I get in return?
If you do things right, a great opportunity. I'll be waiting here, don't be late.
And this is kind of like, you know, giving us a little bit of a heads up what we will be doing. He's going to be the trader that we deal with in the future as well, looking for these items. Alright, buddy. Hammer, nails, screwdriver.
Fast and efficient. In the meantime, take this. You'll need it. Now, let's see how resistant this piece of scrap is. Smooth as blood.
What should I do now?
The mansion in the park, a clean job, few objects, but of high quality. Show me that you're the person I'm looking for, just bring me, well, let's see. Today I need gold items.
Agreed. Only gold items.
The mansion will be surely haunted by those, things. Do you have enough bullets with you?
No, but it's not a problem to get them in the city.
You're right. The land in Century City is so fertile. That bullets grow spontaneously in the meadows.
I don't see what's so strange about it.
Go then. Don't waste any more time. I'll be waiting for you here.
And that's literally what's happening. So this right here, as I mentioned with the plant, potted plant near our apartment. Yeah, they actually grow bullets for us. Now, this is where we gotta go. I'm not really crazy about going through the front door. Let's show you guys a little bit about breaking in. And also escaping. Yeah, we have to find a way in. So leaping through windows to cross them, but it will obviously, as you can imagine, hurt you if you do that. You want to break them first. You could use your fist. If you don't got a bullets, you have to use that, obviously. It's still actually going to hurt you. Now, you saw a little reticle that showed up right here. That is us, I guess, hearing something about. As you progress over here in the multiplayer maps, you'll find drugs that can actually increase your smell, sight, vitality, movement, speed, and endurance, right? And things such as sight and smell will give you an even bigger radius as to where enemies might be about, whether it's actual monsters or other player characters. So you actually can get the drop on them if you find the proper drugs to hook you up with that. So, cool little feature right there. As of right now, though, I'm gonna blat. We have made noise. Mind you, obviously you making noise will also attract danger to you. So, the same type of abilities you can get against other monsters and player characters, well, they can use against you. Here we have a little vitality. We'll go ahead and use that. Not that we do need it, but sure. Now then. See what we got here. And as you can imagine, the only place we could actually see is where we're looking at. In the same direction. Here is one of these little cosmic beings that I mentioned here. Unfortunately, I gotta run, reload. My boy at? My boy at? Oh, I know he's around. Taking his ass off over here to the living room, is he? You know he's still around, so let's not completely remove him from mind altogether. Now, they do drop interesting items. This guy dropped 50 blood units. What do we need blood? Well, we need it for a plant, so it's not a bad one to have. Now, if we took some damage right there, as you can imagine, we could heal it with different items, such as food, for instance. And, you know, medical items and stuff like that. We do have one that Homeboy gave us, but I'd rather just pop some food here, and we are good. Oh, God, he's back. He's back for more. Not sure there's any more of these dudes around here, but obviously us running around would make noise to alert. But right now, since we're still kind of in the tutorialized area, it's not really a big problem. Once we actually get into like multiplayer maps, that's when you want to start then using a bit more stealth. Unless you're just trying to run away for your life and, you know, want to quickly get out of somewhere. Just you 2 gold.
Oh great, such nice pieces, absolutely worthy of my catalog. I very much appreciated your cooperation. You're a hustler.
Now tell me about this great opportunity.
As I mentioned during our call, I'm a businessman too. I deal with the export of junk. It's an ever-growing sector. My business has been booming since I settled in Century City. You can find the best junk here. It's typical junk, impossible to find anywhere else. Unfortunately, I've recently lost my partner. He was a really smart person who gave up everything to follow the deal of his life. I'm looking for a new partner to share my profits with. Are you interested?
Tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind getting a promotion.
You're taken. You will see these every day.
And our elevator's ready to go. Now, this timer up here is very important. If you're out there scavenging about and this runs off, well, you technically die, you lose everything on you. And when you also summon your elevator to get the hell out of here, keep in mind that makes noise for everybody in the map. So if you're, you know, trying to get out of here and somebody hears the map, well, they might want to camp you. Because you got to get to the map to summon it. It makes all the noise, so now everybody in the map is going to be aware, oh, somebody's trying to get out of here, right? But what's the upside to that is that maybe, say somebody summons the elevator, and you're in danger, and you need to get out of here? Well, maybe if you creep up on this dude and blat him, you could take his elevator to get the hell out of here. Your leveling will actually happen based on the, well, how well you did on your expedition, so. Okay, so let's go ahead and water our bonsai here for today. Now, this right here is a perishable, meaning we actually need a fridge. We need to buy a fridge to keep anything that's perishable, otherwise, you know, it won't make it overnight, obviously. So since we don't have one right now, it's tiny hard, we could expect it to go bye-bye. What I could do is maybe try to use it for this. Yeah. It's been a long time since I saw a bonsai. In this city, there's only a few that can afford the luxury of sustaining it. Whoever the owner is must be very wealthy. I wonder what my reward will be.
A nice kick in the butt.
Who spoke? Yeah, it's about to get weirder still. Who's there? The voice seemed to come from this crack. I must have imagined it. Not quite. Oh, are you the fixer? I'm Stellan. Some friends told me about you. I'm organizing a party. I need something to break the ice. I do it, but I've had a bit to drink today. So, this is going to be a little bit of a side quest on its own, right? This dude needs a wafer bar and a vodka shot. Now, these are very specific items. As I mentioned, sometimes you just need something that composed of certain items or elements. This is actually literally bring him away for bar and a vodka shot. Here is our boy. I'm going to give you a quick run because I want to get down to the multiplayer aspect here, but if we were to bring this guy anything with a trophy element, explosive, and fertilizer, you get some money for it, obviously. And this is going to be the full map of the game now that we're multiplayer. As you can see, it's now grown quite a bit. And it'll tell you in particular where maybe you can find some of the set items, right? So if you're looking for like fertilizer, you could go to the fertilizer shop, maybe even a pottery shop. If you're looking for explosives, apparently the hardware shop could be pretty good. Maybe a weapon shop. So that's essentially how you would handle that right there to give you an idea of where to go. So let's go ahead and take a little soiree out into the multiplayer right there. Yo, alright everybody, so for this little part right here, multiplayer, I've gone post-editing commentary on. This is stuff that I already recorded off camera, and I'd rather talk over it than, do commentary while I'm, going live through multiplayer maps. Let's just say that when I do play multiplayer games, I do get a little bit of a try-hard aspect, so probably it'll be so much fun just watching me scurry about. But let me show you some of the highlights. That right there is one humongous creature. One of the many cosmic entities out there in the map here. Now, one thing you should note right now is at the top, got a random boy right there. Not good because now that giant monster we saw probably heard us, and oh, it's a bad time for everybody to show up. But you can see that out top, we're counting down. Everybody knows we're here. It's time to run. Not sure if I've realized this yet. Oh, good. Everywhere that we go, there's monsters. And in about 30 seconds, we will indeed be perishing because, well, we did not make it out in time. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a good way to end it, too. Little blackout. Monster coming at us.
Stop! He's already dead!
So let's jump to our next run after that one. Things here going a little bit better, I would say. Found some good loot. Things that, as you can see, we're loading up on our storage here. At least the inventory we could carry. The one thing in this run is that I didn't really have too many bullets, as you could see. I got like, I think, a total of 9. So it was more of a stealthier type of run. I couldn't find bullets anywhere, is the problem. But this one does lead to some really funny results. You know how I mentioned about, Jack moving other people for elevator rides? Well, what is that? An elevator's ready to be called. Man, we better get over there, I would say. Where is it at? We're here. It's over there. All right.
And here we go.
Wonder if somebody else has summoned it as well. Well, we'll summon it ourselves. Uh-oh! Now that right there is actually another player character. The cool aspect here is that they don't look like characters like you. They literally look like the shadows out there. Any other monster. So our boy right there was also, had gotten there before us, summoned the elevator. Then we also called it for ourselves. So what happens now, you're asking? Well, he's over there apparently blading away. I see that door open. I blad a little bit, he flees. I could stay here and fight, or I could take my goods and just get on out of here. I'll take that elevator now. See you later, buddy.
What's up, Smoke?
Now, before we get into at least one more multiplayer skirmish, that last run I was able to get enough blood to water our plant. And as I've mentioned, that is what progresses the story. Our crack in the wall seems to be a bit different now. Not just different, it actually speaks to us. And this is what happens as you progress from day to day once you get enough enough blood to water, quote unquote, your bonsai. Now this last run here was a very interesting one. I kept on the entire time hearing another player, probably very much like us, just looking for items for themselves, not trying to get into too much problems, because he wasn't actively looking for me, even though I was keeping an eye out for him. But that monster wall trap right there is something you guys should keep note of. I can't tell you how many times that thing has chomped on me on my expeditions. I don't know what the telltale sign is either. I'm not sure if there even is one. Maybe it should be like, common knowledge for you to roll through whenever you walk by a corridor or something. I'm not sure, but at least to what I can see here right now in post-editing now, I can't see anything that telltale sign right there on that wall down below that would be like, yo, if you walk by here, this beast from the wall is going to chomp down on you. Now at this point, this run was going so good, I was completely loaded on items, so I was seeing like, what happens if I call an elevator beforehand? It doesn't work. You see, there it is again. There's no telltale sign. You just walk by and get chomped on again. Let's see here. Let's grab a snack, and then the elevator's all the way up top. So that's the reason why I was like, yo. And then I heard another elevator. So there's two of them, but as you see, they're both on the top portion of the map itself. So we got a long way to go if we want to get out of here. At least there's an elevator right there. That one couldn't have activated. No, you got to go all the way to the top. Two of them active, all the way to the north. Another one right there too along the way. And at this point, I'm just freaking out. I'm like, yo, what's going to come after me? Who's going to come after me? What other player characters out there? I got all sorts of goods here. Now, this dude unfortunately kind of trapped us on the way out. Like, my elevator's right here, so I still got to wait for it to come, so this guy's got to go down. One thing I want to pick up soon is maybe the upgrade for better stability for the gun. Right now, it's a little bit hard to kind of, line those shots up. Recoil and whatnot. So there it is. I've summoned this dude. I made all the noise in the world, so if anybody's out there hearing, very much like I did to that player earlier, they could do the same to me. Meanwhile, let's just loot a little bit. Now you hear that? Gunshots. Upper right a little bit. So, somebody heard. Somebody might be on the way to us, or maybe they could just be fighting a creature and ignoring us altogether. But hey, that's the beauty of it, you never know. When my elevator's ready to go, I'm out of here. Get me out of here! And that right there is your multiplayer skirmishes. Yo, alright everybody, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here for this one. I hope you have enjoyed our little tangle into Hell as Others. If you did enjoy, down below in the description I'll have a link for you in case you want to pick this up or wishlist it for the future. October 28th, however, is when the game will be available to you, which should, I think, align with this video as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.